Do, 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 do. Hi there! Hello. Welcome to Demo! Brought to you by Pansikoser that's actually dehydrated. Huzzah. Anyways, welcome to Demo. Um, Technically me just going through all the demos that I could find that pixel or 2D related that is either platformer or otherwise. Anyways, here we are with Stand Alone. It is a no. Take note. I've been actually trying to record this game for so long because I don't enjoyed it on my first few playthroughs, but apparently I keep on recording them in the incorrect format. Therefore, I'm gonna have to record this again, which is today. Anyways, Standalone is a action roguelike pixel graphics, made by Lee Fuel. I don't know, Lifuel. So I'm gonna call it Lee Fuel. Standalone is a 2D roguelite action platformer game wherein you are in a world inhabited by anthro robots. I don't know, lost everything along with its memories. Oh, a world inhabited by anthro creatures. You're technically following through life of a robot that has lost everything along with its memories due to an explosion at the center of their world. Um, the creature that technically the player that you're playing is the only creature left, and it wants to carry on its beliefs, or basically like the entire like flow of things. Anyways, it's really cool. The art is amazing. There is so much you could garner from this game that could be um a game that could be played even in like mobile. I think anyways, I'm gonna show you. I have two saves that I've done. And right now I'm gonna play a new game again just to show you guys what the tutorial is and to explain a bit of it. Not gonna lie, I was tempted by the furry characters because they're so cute. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just so cool to see it that it feels like their community is super awesome. Like, the artwork in their community in Discord must be super awesome. Note, if you want to join or see their like shenanigans, like or progress of the game, don't hesitate to join them on their Discord if you want to see more of their progress. And to help them, why don't you pitch in into their community and show some love? Oh, here. We're basically the robot there that's being featured. Um, and those sheep creatures are actually residents of the planet. According to how I understood the lore of how much I've played this game, they're basically original residents of this planet, but something happened and this meteorite fell from somewhere, and ever since it has occupied the planet by consuming the blood of the sheep people here. I'm also not sure whether I should take this with a grain of salt, but there might be hints that there were once humans in the lore of this game. Totally interested in that part. Not gonna lie, that's why I'm sticking. That's why I will support this game the best I can by playing its demo and playing it several times afterwards once it's patched up. Dispose it. Kill them all and retreat. No! Move. The dramatics are insane. Oh, and I just realized because I don't see my characters like back that much. I didn't I didn't see that the robot actually attached itself at the back of the sheep. Okay, so basically the interface of this game is totes awesome. You have the lower left, which is basically a combat or skill base patch for you whenever you go through all the realms and acquire them. There's also equipment, which is seen at the upper left. I think you have a variety of equipment that actually enhances your like playthrough, like better shield, better absorption of skills and stuff like that, higher crit rate. Yeah, I've already been doing double jump. The only thing that I don't like about this is the fact that my controller is like shuddering the heck out of it. Oh, and the currency for this game are injectables. Injections. Like, no joke. The color blue injections is their blood. Not spoiler alert. You guys are gonna have to like see it anyway. Oh, and by the way for you to access where you could find your skill set and your modules or equipment is by pressing the D up and the D down. D-pad up and D-pad down. The thing that I like about this is the fact that in this tutorial and even in the gameplay, there's actually a perk for you to um gain health while you're doing the battle. I don't know if, again, in my first few playthroughs of this, I'm not sure whether they're going to, I think, patch it up so that you could have a higher, like, ability to heal yourself. Okay, so we first found our first skill. Basically, it's a tutorial, so it's only one right now. Maybe there's one in the future where it's a special skill, lore-wise or story-wise. But in a normal one, in this transition to another level, usually you're given a choices of what skills you want to get, even at the start in home base. So according to the instructions, skill inventory is actually D-pad down. So if you check D-pad down, there is a selection of at least 4 skills that you could acquire, and if you press Y, you see that the modules or like prompt windows on the screen shifts despite um, the besides the description of the very main skill that you got. You have the red prompt window, and the other is, I think, yellowish or like green. So these are additions to the skills that you have. So the red one, I think, are all passive skills that is added. Passive sort of like skills is added here. So whenever you activate your electricity attack, your skill attack, it activates as well in a duration depending on what cooldown was stated. The other one is I think, continued attack, additional attack. So whenever you trigger this very specific skill attack, it will follow up. So maybe this is a follow-up attack. There, I've introduced you. So this is basically how it is. There's a area where you will be encountering a module, an unknown, basically normal combat, elite combat, shop, and a rest. I have a love-hate for these types of like scenarios, but so far it's normal for roguelites. Ow, my chin. It's normal for roguelites to be like this. And the other thing that I totes enjoyed this is whenever I encounter the unknown, because The unknown, of course, is obvious, which is a roster of scenarios that is given to you. Either it gives you a combat, gives you a free module, gives you like currencies or stuff like that. However, the thing that I enjoyed rather besides the unknown, whereas you get a randomized thingy, is that the lore, the tidbits of the lore that you actually acquire while encountering those unknown. Most of them don't answer quite a lot, but at least you get an idea of what is happening in this game. Why are you like that? This is my first time to actually use it properly. I'm gonna lie. Still don't play well. What did I choose last time? I've tried this one and this one. I think I'm gonna go for this one because I just want to have a variation of it. So at least just to say that I tried everything! Let's see. This one. Ah. Oh, I forgot that there's like... There's an enemy that's related to... Oh, I did not... I feel confused because that's my first time to actually do that. Oh. I'm not gonna go for a new attack because these are new. They are new combos, combat skills. I've never tried them before. And my modus for this is only up until like R, so the only buttons that I usually occupy for the skills are like the L and the R, and whenever I do get them, I just like develop them until I'm comfortable. For now, I'm only comfortable with using the L button, so I'm just gonna upgrade everything that's for my current skill. Oh, yeah, this is tutorial permanent scenario. So here's one of the few randomized scenario that you get wherein you're just randomly gonna see, I don't know, a scenario within the game. That's it. The grotesque remains of a wolf. It's the horribly twisted corpse of a wolf. If you use manium and fail to get blue pea on time, this is the end result. That's why the only ingredient to make blue pea, the blue blood, has run out. So much so that all the sheep end up caged and bled extensively forever. Had the plan been carried out perfectly, the sheep could have been saved. So these dialogue are not said by anyone or read anything but by the robot itself. So according to how I understood it, these gray bars are either how the robot thinks or says something, and the other one is just a narrative based on what the robot is just filling you in on whatever story part this is. How did the wolves move before us? To try again, even alone, I need information. Only two knew about the plan. Me and... No, the data is disappearing. I must remember even a little to save whoever. Things are going south. I need a quick fix. So, for you guys, don't be hesitant on, like, thinking that this is an allegory for, like, drug abuse, I guess, but the D word is very strong in this story. So if you're kind of like iffy about science fiction that's related to these kinds of concepts, don't play it or have yourself rechecked on your thoughts. But I don't know, it's not that triggering. The only thing that's triggering here is the fact that it's gorish. Even the gore in this isn't that bad to begin with. It's very tame compared to what other games that I've seen. Not played, just seen. I'm gonna do this because this isn't even. I think there's a condition where it's okay to do this, but that's for a risky play. So I'm gonna get the manium from the wolf and inject it to myself. So that is basically what flows into this like sheep's body because it's technically dead. The only thing that it's running it is a robot that is forcibly pumping in energy from itself. It's not, however, replenishing anything. It's not replenishing even its blood. It cannot anymore because the brain of the sheep that it's controlling is basically dead. So the entire like fun and risk of it as well is the fact that the injectables that you acquire can also be used to yourself to control the very short wiring or short circuiting of the robot that's connected at your back. I haven't done this. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna try introducing all of the scenarios in this playthrough. But OG, I wanna try this because I haven't tried going through the entirety of this by just on the upside. Just I've done the ones on the bottom side, so there's that. Let's see what combat we're gonna get. Oh. Oh, cooldown sucks. Oh, that's good. Oh. Okay. I didn't get to like read the scenario, but yeah. Let's see what passive is good. Electric shock, unstable shock. I might actually get this one just to enhance the electricity that it releases whenever I summon it. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce the microchip, the shop part, just to see how things go. So the shop is just basically what do you think a shop would be? You're just gonna get all the things that you wanna. There's also the wanna add as bonus of like skills. There's the currency. You gotta pay those injectables to this weird, cute robot. Excuse me, I'm gonna sniffle. Pausing a bit. This is gonna be a cut in this scenario, so excuse me. And I'm back like nothing happened. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I'm getting game. It's so hard to actually like navigate through a laptop that's got like multiple windows open. I am not gonna get any of these, even though I'm totes curious what this is. So like this charges the deals we're gonna 3 times. And also this one, because I've never tried it before, but yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on like my one skill that I have and just like evolve it. Okay, so I honestly don't think I can add any more to the follow-up attacks, so basically I'm just gonna like focus on my passives and buy some stuff with 100. Let's see. Power boost, speed boost, skill attack. -10 on the attack, but speed is 50. Yeah, I'm gonna be like aggressive with my gameplay and just gonna go for the power boost. I could add some more, but I know that I'm gonna be needing the injectables on the next scenarios that I'm going through. Yeah, you have to have good foresight as well when it comes to this game because there is one scenario where I needed to like sacrifice either my health or my injectables, and my health is like totally on the dump. Oh, there it is, like reinforced restraint, charging speed. Yeah, I get this. It's a restraint that prevents a runaway. It's covered in wolf fur and blood. Can this be used to control the wolves runaway? Looking closely, the location of the manufacturing facility is written on it. There is an engraving on the restraint. Enhancement lab? Ooh, okay, I haven't gone through and won any of the final boss battles that I've done. I have, however, encountered it. So, I'm gonna say I don't play this well to the point that I can honestly be proud of my playthrough. I have, however, done this with like I don't know. Oh, I should have dashed away from that. Oh, I should have dashed away from that. Okay, that's that. Oh, there's a module. I didn't know that a module. You're gonna get a module with this. On my first run of the tutorial, I didn't get any module when I did that. Maybe it's like specific for the game itself. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get this. Oh, my baby is complete. Okay, let's do this. Manium run away. The manium in your body loses control and the core starts to overheat. It's a manium runaway. You need to take action quickly. So this is the reason why I wanted to get a lot of manium, because there are scenarios like this where you choose to have a cooldown and your health decreases by 20, but your maximum health increases by 10, fall into a deep sleep and stuff. So at first I think I tried this one, and then I haven't done this, but I don't plan on ever doing this because I need those injectables for like the rest. Because during the rest, you can get like scenarios like someone attacking you, or you getting an overheat and stuff with the robot on your back. So I'd rather do this for now. Plus I need to restore a bit of my health, even though like it's gonna decrease on the off chance. Yeah, see, my health, technically my overall health at least decreased by 10, but at least I got my health healed. Oh, that is so good of me. Oh, I played that quite well. Okay. Are there other enemies? Oh, it's my first time to actually see this place. Not gonna lie. I think I've never been in this part. Oh, it's my first time to actually like get a second one. Okay, whirlwind. Oh, in the air, it pulls in nearby enemies and inflicts 3x4 and slam the ground at the dealing. I might actually focus on having. Excuse me a bit, because my body's acting up like a sick person. And I'm back. Anyways, it's hard to be sick, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get the flash pierce because it's my first time to actually see it. I think I've had it before. No, I've seen it before, but I've never gotten it. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Does it consume a lot of stamina? Jesus, lies. It's my first time to actually see that. Okay, see, like, my prediction is not a prediction. I expect this to happen. So to recover myself, I could choose to, I think, rest or take a short break, which recovers 40% health, or repair the core, which decreases your maximum health increases by 15. I'm gonna do this because at least, like, yeah, it recovered me pretty fine. I could go ahead anyways. The boss battle. I don't expect to win here, but at least I'll gotta try my best to like. Also, there are like stamina as well to like use these things. I forgot. So you have to be wary of what type of like skills you get. Family, someone's research journal, page 1 of 000XXX. Family, friends, and lovers have turned into mere flesh. On the day the meteorite fell, we prevented the collision, but a strange energy enveloped the sky from the meteorite debris. Ooh, meteorite radiation right there. My first thought was this: it's beautiful. There's undoubtedly a new substance that wasn't there before. We decided to call it manium. I don't know. For the record, I kind of find it funny to call it manium. Also, I keep on dying on the spikes on the wall. That's why I hate this battle. What? Ah, no, 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 no. Ah! Ah, okay. I kind of like the draining part of it. I can totally see the draining. So here's where the replayability starts whenever you are defeated by an enemy. Your manual core, it's unresponsive, physical body has been destroyed, and memory data is lost, and stuff like that. So, sorry, this game is so edgy and so cool that I want to play this for real forever. Just that I know I won't have the time in the near future if it does. I would love to make a series out of this just so I get used to platforming and to continue the gameplay and the lore that it has. Due to extensive damage, currently disconnected from the central unit. So this is your home base or the home hub. I originally wanted to see future development of this game where the sheep isn't the only one that is playable. There's like other types of sheep with like really good core perks or incentives as they go along or discover. I thought at first this was like a cloning facility because it says colony one and stuff like that, but I don't think it is. It's just like a home base for like the weaponry that is being built here. Also, my sword. I think we're gonna have guns in the near future, but I don't know. I wish they would do that, like develop other weapons that the sheep could use. Anyways, this is how the home space hub looks like. There. Basically, I've now introduced whatever I have learned so far with the demo build that is available for me for standalone. This is such a joy to play if it weren't for the fact that I have to like spend time in a cold place to play this so that my computer would not overheat. Pretty funny how sad things are in life. Anyways, this is such a joy to play. I hope that they develop this into Fusion in the near future. I hope that the engine that they're using is not Unity. That way they won't have any problem with any financial stuff depending on whatever it ends for Unity. I played this recording during the cusp of whatever issue Unity has. Anyways, the pros of this game, it's good lore, good art, playability, mid-tier to high tier depending on the difficulty that they are willing to set this up. When I played this normally outside of the tutorial, the difficulty amps up super high, especially if you're like me who is an amateur platformer. So if you're an amateur platformer, play this game so that you would get used to the difficulty. If you aren't a fan of a platformer and it's like if you entered Celeste, you're gonna have lesser rage quits here in this game because it's not as frustrating as Celeste or let's say Shovel Knight. For the record though, I think if they did a roguelite story linear narrative for this, I would be so up for it because it gives a richness to the game because it feels like it's gonna be lacking if it's just roguelite platformer, but that's it. But there's no seasonal chapters or lore or story behind whatever you discover once you do figure out what the story is. And if they ever do have seasonal stuff, like let's say patches for chapter 1 or chapter 2 of the lore, I hope they have like a lot of like discoverable elements in it so that it would have at least enough extensiveness in their playthrough and not just the roguelite platformer. Basically, this is a highly positive game for me. I will watch and see what the end result of production is. Hopefully they do. And there are a bit of cons, especially if you're not as good of a gamer as me. But there are more pros than cons, to be honest. And at the end of the day, it still will depend to the player, whoever does plan on playing this or the demo. So if I were you, if you're watching this, please do play the game. Please join the community, pitch in, support the developers, and support the game. That way it could be finished. It could have a release in Steam or in whatever website are going to release this. And if it needs like payment, this should be paid because it's so good. Anyways, this is Standalone. I'm Pansikoser. My nasality. Grr. Anyways, I hope my nasalness just goes away. Anyways, this is Pansikoser. Hope you enjoyed the game and enjoyed my playthrough of it despite how lacking I am. Toodles!